Welcome back everyone to Snowfog Outdoors, and as you can see before you, the contents of the bag I have laid out on the shemagh. Now, the bag, I apologize, I do not know the make or even what kind of bag it is. I got it at my local Army Navy, and there is nothing on the inside, nothing on the outside. There was no packaging with it, but I'm assuming it's some type of canteen bag, China made. It does have the zipper pouch on the front with the Velcro. Has two, pouches on the sides, or pouch on each side rather, and a full inside, like a condor shoulder bag would. The sling I put on there myself. It's just easier. A couple Grimlocks on each hook. It's a really bad camera angles here, but I apologize. I do not know the make of bag. And then of course it snaps. Great little bag. Very happy with it. I did not get it for this kit specifically. I seen he had it on sale and I just picked it up because I figured it'd make a good little day bag. Alright, so let's move you in here and see what we've got. Alright, let me get my notes. First of all, I do want to say that the Gen 2 does not come with any type of cutting blade. None. So the 777 gear that I'm kind of duplicating does not come with a blade. And they did not put a blade in because, and I have to agree with this, their philosophy is you should always have a knife on you. Now this is not a kit you take out by yourself. It is basically a backup bag, a backup pouch, like any survival kit would be. It's a backup to a backup to a backup. You should always have a day bag, a hiking bag, a knife, water, anything that you need to go out. The basic 5 C's, just in case something happens. And whatever extra you want to put in your kits. I will say that my bag and its contents weighs 4.8 pounds. So if it were a 5-pound challenge, I'd be golden. The 777 gear pouch and its contents is very lightweight. Black Scout Survival did not give any weight on it, and nor does the website, but they say it's very lightweight. Alright, so let's get in to the modules. I'm going to go by 777's module list, and then I'm going to show you what I have. Starts out with a water module. I have it in a Ziploc bag. And I'll tell you what I do have and what I don't have of the original kit. Frontier water filter. Now these, as I say the items, they will be in the Gen 2 777 gear. A Whirlpack stand-up water bag. You've all seen these before. I'm not going to undo the whole thing. The straw that goes with the water filter. 4 portable aqua tabs. And the only thing extra I put in my kit was a coffee filter. So that's that. Now remember, I'm going by the list of the original kit by 777. Next is the fire module. I have a pack trioxane fuel tabs. Small Bic lighter. I have the electric one with Ranger bands, this whole entire component can be soaking in water for hours, days, whatever. It's still going to ignite. So you have guaranteed fire right here. Pack of UCO matches. They have included in there is the Aurora ferro rod in a waterproof case. Good idea. Closest thing I have to that is this UST ferro rod that we all know with the lanyard. In mine, I have also included 3 fire quicks and a couple already burned, those funky never blow out birthday candles. Alright, so that is the fire module. Let me get these out of the way here. Put them up here out of the way along with the water module. The next module, it's a fishing module. Assorted hooks in mine, a little jig, some line. Basically everything they had in theirs. Theirs is assorted hooks, jigs, jig head. They have bait, salmon eggs in theirs, a leader, split shot assorted, a bobber, and 50 feet of line. Mine's pretty close. I mean, fishing's fishing. I did put one of the packs to prevent rust. So that's my fishing kit. I'm not going to take everything out. You've seen them all before. Next would be the first aid module. They start out, let me bring them over here, with steri strips, which I have in my first aid kit. Alcohol prep pads. I also have those in my kit. Waterproof band-aids. I have a ton of band-aids. I also have butterflies, knuckle bandages, all that good stuff. I do not have a suture kit. I don't need one. I don't want one. Iodine ampule, I do not have. I do have some antiseptic towelettes, however, in my kit. Triple antibiotic ointment, I do have in my kit right here. Oops, sorry. And I also have some hand cleansing wipes. I have a package of Celox or Quick Clot, which they do not have in theirs. They want you to have hydrocortisone cream. I do not have that. What I do have is the cortisone poison ivy relief pads. I have 2 of those. I also have some coconut oil for bug bites, stomach issues, anything like that. They want you to have a lancet to remove splinters. I have that with this little razor knife and these little tweezers. And they have also in theirs some normal saline eye solution. I have mine in these little ampules. That is that for their first aid kit. I also included quite a bit of duct tape. I think there's like 10 or 15 feet there. I threw in some regular old 325 milligram aspirin, pain, chest pain, moleskin, a roll of gauze to wrap if need be, and a tampon just for extra cotton for bleeding or anything you would need it for. So that's my first aid kit. The next module would be the survival module. going to move you over this way. It's a little easier. Easier on you. Survival module. They have a Fresnel lens. I also have a Fresnel lens. They had like the Gerber little ceramic knife sharpener. I put in the Camillus because it pretty much does everything, and it's good to have in a kit anyway. Ranger band. In their kit, I have the Ranger band on my Bic lighter. Snare wire, 2.5 feet. This is actually military grade tripwire. I probably have 25 or 30 feet there. Let's see, a signal mirror with lanyard. I have the Star Flash Micro. I do not have it on a lanyard. And they have Technor 25-foot Kevlar cord. I also have 25 feet of black tactical Kevlar cord. I also threw in a whistle. And for food procurement, I can make myself a slingshot. I have a couple small Ranger bands, and then the slingshot itself, I would just have to grab a Y stick and a couple small twist ties to make myself a working, I was going to say boomerang, slingshot. So there we have that. Sorry, I just bumped that with my foot. Next on their list, they also included a finger saw. I did not put that in there, and I'll tell you why in a little while. Shelter module. On their list is an OD Green military issue space blanket, which is a 5x8 foot. I have the exact same one. I've had these for a long time. They're excellent. You cannot kill these. They're wonderful. And an OD Green cravat, which is like it's a military sling bandage. The compressed camouflage one, olive drab. 37 by 37 by 52. I'm assuming when they say they put this in the shelter kit that it's to shelter your head or your body. So I do have those two items, and I also put in a Mylar sleeping bag, some larger zip ties, a couple hanks of paracord. There's probably 25 feet and 15 feet, right along with a cheap poncho. So that's my shelter kit. Next is the orienteering module. They have liquid-filled button compass in theirs. I went a step further, and put a little bit better of a compass in there. I think this is one of the compasses I got at Walmart. There's a magnifying lens and a little bit better than a button-filled. Chapstick. I don't know how orienteering and chapstick go together, but I'm sure there's a way, like making a candle or something like that. So there's my chapstick. Safety pins to go along with your shelter, I'm assuming, but it's under the orienteering module. Maybe just as an extra miscellaneous. Have those. And they put a through night flashlight in. I put a Bushnell. I love this light. It's a great little flashlight with extra batteries. They also put extra batteries in with theirs. And that does it for their kit. I also threw in a signal flare, basically because it weighs nothing, doesn't take up any major room in the kit. Always good to have. I threw in an ESSI survival card, just because I had it. Now this tin I have, it's a waterproof tin, and it holds all of the small stuff. It's got a rubber gasket. And it can boil water. Take the rubber gasket out. You have a container to eat, to cook, to boil water. And in it, well, not in the kit, but in the tin, I'm sorry. But in my kit, I also put a repair kit, some off towelettes, a little container of super glue, another one of those moisture packets, tin foil, and wax paper. So all of the small components go in the tin. And for my own comfort, I threw in a little food bag. I have some almond butter, some of my favorite hard candies, some teas, and coffee. Hey, if I'm going to be lost, I'm going to be comfortable and happy. Now, when I said I didn't put the finger saw in, it's because I put in my Leatherman Wave. Has a cutting tool, different blades, and it has a saw. Plus multiple other tools. You all know that. It was a toss-up between this multi-tool and my SAC Soldier Issue, which again has blade. Let me put that down before I get the other one out. If I can find it. Looking through the camera, it's always tough. But it has an awl, which is really neat. I'm trying to find the, and you know, as the screwdriver thingies and the bottle opener. Here it is. And it has a saw. So it was a toss-up between the Wave or this. So I'm going to move you back a little bit. And it was also a toss-up between using a canteen cup and using this. Either way, like I said, this kit is not going to stay a survival kit. It's just something that I wanted to do to see if I could match the components of the 777 survival kit, which is an awesome kit. It really is. I did not buy anything for this. Everything I had, so I was just testing myself. As far as this stuff, it'll go in kits, you know, day bags and overnight kits, and I may make just a small get-by kit with it, but I can't see myself hauling around an extra 4.8 pounds of stuff when I normally go out with everything that I need anyway to get me by. Maybe if Mandy and I were going way into the wilderness to do camping or hiking or something, I may throw some of these things in there. But as far as this kit staying a kit, it's not going to happen. I'm going to break it all down and use it in different areas and different things. So, but I really do like the bag. I think that the bag, let me move you up. The bag I'll use for, you know, day hikes and, you know, throw a canteen in there and a couple extra things and go out for the day because it's a really nice bag. So that's the survival kit, guys. Excuse me. I know you've been waiting to see it and you're like, wow, that's a lot of crap you got in there, Diane. But, you know, if it makes you comfortable and gets you by a bad situation, that's how you should make your kit. You know, for you, by you, not by someone else. Put stuff in there you're familiar with, that you know how to use, and stuff that you like. So if I ever went on Naked and Afraid, you know I can't take all the items, but hell, who am I kidding? I'd never go on that show. No, no, no. Alright, that ends this video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with me on this little series. I know it's been kind of long and drawn out, but I just wanted to show you a survival kit on steroids, I guess, and compare it to the awesome kit by 777 Gear. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.